Good morning, everyone. So today we will share our findings of this study that are conducted by me, Stephanie Rianto, and my partners Muhammad Amro, alongside with Vella Angelica under the guidance with Sir Hugo, Prasetyo, Winotoandika from Venice University. As we all know, cryptocurrency adoption are growing rapidly, with Indonesia, our country, ranking third globally in terms of crypto usage. However, this growth occurs despite the fact that many Islamic scholars consider Bitcoin haram or religiously prohibited. Our main goal of this research was to investigate on how Islamic belief influenced the decision to invest in Bitcoin. We especially focus on Jakarta to reflect the urban and financial dynamic of this issue in a predominantly Muslim context, of course. Our study used a quantitative approach with a partially square structure equation modeling, or PLS-SME. By using Smart PS4, we distribute surveys among the Muslims in Jakarta that have experience investing in Bitcoin.
Okay, now we're moving on to the theoretical framework, and this is the illustrations. There are six independent variables, one mediating variables, and one dependent variables. And in here, we aim to understand how these six independent variables have a significant influences towards how they shape people's attentions and also decisions. And this is the hypothesis task. We conduct each variables in terms of their significances towards their dependent variables. On the downside, it is a minimum standard whether the result got accepted or rejected, and it is found out of six hypothesis tests, four were accepted and two were rejected. And this is our key findings, and it is found that subjective norm, Islamic beliefs, digital investments literacy, and perceived profit potentials, these factors will have a significant influences towards how to shape people's attentions and also decisions, while attitude and perceived behavioral control, these factors who doesn't have any significant influences towards how to shape people's attentions and also decisions. Thank you.
Now let's move on to the discussion of quantitative findings from our study. First, the result shows that Islamic belief and social norms strongly influence investment behavior. In the Muslim communities, decisions are often guided by what is considered religiously and socially acceptable. This means that people are more likely to invest when the assets align with their values. Second, even though attitude usually matters in behavioral models, in this study we find out that attitude alone is not enough to drive investment intention. Without external religious or social support, a positive attitude doesn't necessarily lead to action. Finally, digital financial knowledge play an important role. It helps people to understand how to invest ethically and in a Sharia compliant way. This supports the idea that financial education, especially within an Islamic context, empower more responsible and informed investment decisions. This finding highlight the need to consider both religiously and educational factors when promoting cryptocurrency adoption in a Muslim majority societies. This slide presents two key recommendations to support the development of Sharia-compliant digital assets in Indonesia. Phase 1. Policymakers are encouraged to enhance digital literacy in the Muslim communities. Many are still unfamiliar with crypto and fintech, so better literacy will help them to understand the risk, benefit, and Sharia-compliant use of digital assets. Phase 2. Promote partnership between Islamic financial institutions and crypto communities to develop Sharia compliant platform, build trust, and drive innovation in halal digital finance. Both phases aim to bridge Islamic finance and the digital economy through education and collaboration. To conclude, this study reveals several key insights into the relationship between cryptocurrency and Islamic finance. First, Islamic principles significantly shape investment decisions in the Muslim communities, as individuals tend to avoid assets that conflict with Sharia law. Second, although Bitcoin is often associated with the speculation, many investors are motivated by economic factors and guided by social and religious values. Finally, there is a growing need to harmonize fintech innovation with Islamic finance to enhance accessibility and ensure Sharia compliant digital solutions. In summary, aligning financial technology with Islamic value is crucial to support ethical, inclusive, and sustainability growth in the digital economy. To conclude, this study reveals so this is the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening. I hope this research will help you to get a new insight. Thank you.